Good afternoon, my dear boys and girls of Standard 9th. I hope the video of my lecture for history reaches up to you in time to enable you to study the subject of history wholeheartedly at home. It is my request and appeal to your parents and you that you can observe these videos at any time throughout the day. You can listen to the video very carefully. You can forward your suggestions or complaints to me if there are any, so that we will try to make the videos in future free of errors. Whenever it is a concern of Standard 9's history and political science, sources are very important. You might have come to know that today I am going to teach you topic number 1 of history. It is sources of history. If you know something about history, you must know its sources. What are the sources of history? So in this topic we will be learning about sources. Dear boys and girls, what we have studied so far, you are not in Standard 9th. Remember, what have you studied in history? Well, in case you don't remember what you have studied in Standard 7th or 8th, I would like to tell you that we have studied ancient, medieval and modern history of India. What we have studied? Ancient, medieval and modern history of India. Before 9th, we have studied ancient, medieval and modern history. Now this is the year in which you will study the history of Standard 9. We have to study the history of India in the post-independence era. We have to study the history before independence. What was our history before independence? Now see, we have discussed the word modern history. Sources of this modern history are different. Sources of modern history are different than that of ancient and medieval history. Well, I have written here ancient history, medieval history and modern history. Sources of ancient history are different. Medieval history, again sources are different. Sources of modern history are also different. But we can study history with the help of various sources of ancient, medieval and modern. Now, which are the sources? We'll discuss on some of the sources of ancient, medieval and modern history. Remember, there are sources like written sources, material sources, oral sources and sources in the form of audio-visual medium. Which are the sources? Written, material, oral. material, oral and audio-visual medium. Audio-visual. These are the mediums of sources. Which are the sources? Written material, oral and audio-visual. Sources are written material, oral and audio-visual. When it was the modern period, there were several sources at the regional, state, national as well as international level. When it was the modern period, we must learn various sources, and those sources were available at the regional, state, national as well as international level. You might have realized that the density of sources is very deep. Since we have to go at the regional, state, national, international level. Now, if we have to write something on history, if we have to write something on history, these all sources will help us. Sources will help us to make our history rich. First, we are going to learn something about written sources. We have written points in the form of written, material, oral and audio-visual sources. First, we will have to discuss the written sources of history. On page number 1, if you have a textbook, written sources have been mentioned. Which are the written sources of history? You may take a newspaper, encyclopedia, postage stamps, government gazettes, documents in the archives, correspondence, reference books, diaries and periodicals. My dear boys and girls, the meaning of some words will be difficult for you, I know. But at least to know the meanings of these words, you will open dictionary. So I would not take meanings, but open dictionary and find out meanings of encyclopedia, government gazettes, archives, correspondence, reference, diaries and periodicals. These are the written sources. Written sources means in all these things something important about history was written, and when we read these things we came to know something about history. So it is said that all these are which? Encyclopedia, postage stamps, government gazettes, documents in the archives, correspondence, reference books, diaries, periodicals are all written sources. So which sources we have studied now? We have studied the written sources. Now, the politicians, eminent speakers, sometimes if there is an elocution competition in the school, some of the speakers from students say that newspapers are considered the fourth pillar of democracy. Newspapers democracy. The importance of newspaper is very, very, very important in democracy. Why? Because through newspapers, people can express their views, opinions, complaints, griefs, suggestions, and editorials also, if they are. And suggestions, complaints, remarks, views, opinions of citizens are known to the government bodies and elected representatives of people through newspapers. That's why newspaper is considered as the fourth pillar of democracy. Newspaper is a major medium of information. You come to know about many things, about very many things through newspapers. Now we will go back to the period from 1961 to 2000. See that in the beginning there was no option, there was no alternative to the print media. There was only print media available. And which was the print media? Newspapers. Newspaper, the fourth pillar of democracy. With liberalization, we became liberal, we became people with broad outlook or mind, and when there was propaganda of internet in India, when majority of the people began to use internet, there was an alternative, there was an option became available for newspapers. For print media, there was one more option, and the option was internet. Internet was the second option to newspapers. Yet, so also, today also the print media still continue to be very, very powerful. It is the only cheapest means of media and communication of the common masses of India. Now internet is available, but internet cannot replace to newspapers, because today also majority of the people depend upon reading news from these. Now we will go on newspapers. What we get to know about newspapers? We get information. About what we get information? National and international affairs. If there is a textbook with you, please open on page number 1 and underline the points which I take. We come to know about national and international affairs, matters. We come to know about politics, art, sports, literature, and social and cultural affairs. In newspaper, it contains matters which is related to human life. So we come to know about many ignorant and unknown things by reading the newspaper. See how much important newspaper is there. So internet cannot replace newspaper. Today also newspaper, just like internet, has become a part of Indians' life. Most national newspapers have started their regional editions. Regional editions. Most national papers. Now we know very well about Sakar Papers Private Limited. So I will just give you some fair idea about the regional editions of Sakar. जळगाव सकार, नाशिक सकार, अहमदनगर सकार, सोलापूर सकार, कोल्हापूर सकार, पुणे सकार. These are the regional editions. The main body of Sakar is the same. The main body of the paper Sakar is the same, but when you turn up the edition or supplement, Nagar Sakar, Pune Sakar, Solapur Sakar, Kolhapur Sakar, it means these are the regional editions. And when these regional editions are being published, people of Nagar, Solapur, Kolhapur, Nashik, Dhule have come closer and they have become one with the paper, Sakar. That is why newspaper, the print media has become very familiar and it is a part and parcel of our life. They publish supplements. These are the supplements, and these supplements give us information about various topics. Newsletters of various movements are there. The dailies or weeklies of political parties. There are dailies or weeklies of political parties. So which political parties are there? Indian National Congress, Bharatiya Janata Paksha, Marxwadi Communist Party, Shiv Sena, Samajwadi Congress, Rashtrwadi Congress. Some are national and some are regional parties. These parties have to reach up their manifesto till the last people of India. So they publish their weeklies. Congress, BJP, Shiv Sena publish their weeklies. Suppose name of the weekly of BJP Panchjanya, just like other parties have also their newspapers which are being published once in a month or week. There are annual magazines and these are important among the print media. Some newspapers produce special supplements and they produce these supplements at the end of the year, and what is written in the year end supplement of that paper, of that newspaper, an overview of the important events of the year. You might realize when it is the last week of December, when it is 26th or 27th or 28th or the day of Sunday. An overview of the year is taken in each and every newspaper. This supplement also helps us to understand the important events of the year. So, this is what we have learned in today's period. My dear boys and girls, what is the name of the lesson? Sources of history. I have told you in the beginning that if you have to learn history, you must know the sources. But the sources differ, ancient, medieval, and modern. What are the sources? Written sources, material sources, oral sources, and audio-visual sources. In written sources, we have print of newspaper. how the print media is important, that we have studied. When there is internet available nowadays, but it cannot replace newspaper. It has become stronger than ever, but still people have developed a liking to read newspapers every day. Some people cannot touch their hot cup of tea, so far they have begun to read the newspaper. This is what we have studied in sources of history. Now, I must say here that whenever it would reach up this video, this uploaded video to you, you have to listen to this video very carefully. If there are any suggestions, they should reach up to us, so that we will try to make good formation in the form of content of history. So read it carefully, so that whenever we begin to teach the next part of this lesson, you will understand it in a better way. Thank you very much.